All right, FishAholic fam, well, welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you're just tuning in. My name is Rich, and we're hopping in the car right now, and we're gonna launch the kayak, see if we can get on some fish today, of course, like usual. And yesterday I fished hard actually in the surf, kind of near to the ocean front. I fished around some jetties, and we skunked it out of the park hard. But that sometimes is what happens a lot when I'm fishing a new area, trying to learn something new to create some good content for you guys. But it wasn't a total failure, because we also found a spot where there's a lot of fiddler crabs that are easy to catch, and as well as easy to catch mud crabs. So we collected a bunch of those little crabbies and put them in a jug, and we've got them today. And we're gonna take them swimming and hopefully catch some sheepshead, black drum, maybe some redfish, flounder. I really though want to get on some black drum, because I really haven't gotten on any black drum at all since I've been here in Charleston. So I'm intrigued to see if we can make that happen. But before we hit the road, check out this pretty cool Volkinson big mouth timepiece. Huge shout out to Volkinson for reaching out to me and wanting to hook me up with a really cool, creative, and I believe handcrafted timepiece here. And for those of you that watch a lot of my videos, you know that I typically don't wear any kind of wrist wear when I'm out on the water, because it's just like one extra thing that could end badly if something was to get caught on it. Like for instance, when I was down in the Keys and I was tangling with that big shark next to the kayak, say if like something wrapped around my wrist and that shark went one way, boom, I'm going down with it. So I tend not to wear a lot of wrist wear when I'm on the water. But when you know, it's time for me to go home in the end of the day, and maybe get cleaned up and go out for a few drinks and and do the other kind of fishing, I'd like to have something on my wrist. And if it's fishing related, all the better, because I love representing my passion, and I'm sure some of you guys do as well. Before we forget, they also sent me a second one, guys. So if you want an opportunity to win this very same big mouth Volkinson timepiece, comment down below, like this video, be a subscriber to the channel, and as well as follow me on Instagram. If you don't have an account, it's easy, make an account and just follow me on Instagram. I'll put that all down below, and as well as more information about Volkinson. And there's also a FishAholic 20% off code. Just use this code right here on the screen to save 20% off if you decide to pick one up yourself. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll definitely be rocking this out when I'm doing the other kind of fishing, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, enough blabbing on. Let's hit the road and make a day of it. It looks like it's gonna be a gorgeous day, so let's go catch some fish. All right, we made it to the ramp. Kayak's fully loaded. Had to stop off at Hadrill's to get a few bottom sweepers. And while I was there, check this out. The 28th annual Big Ed Sheepshead tournament is this weekend. Today's Wednesday, and tomorrow is the captain's meeting and registration, and first place is $1,000. Like, I might actually consider doing this. It's pretty cool. I love tournament fishing, so yeah, we might do the tournament and also just like video the entire thing. All right, off we go. I'll see you guys at spot number one. All right, we made it to our first spot. It was a little bit of a wet ride to get here because we've got some tide against wind, but hopefully it'll be worth it. We'll hang out here until this tide switches around, then we'll go back towards the launch with the tide and the current, so it should be a lot easier ride back. And I'm probably gonna start off by putting a couple little fiddlers on this 1/4 ounce bottom sweeper. Just gotta fish them out of here. I found that out the last time we were here, that really loading up the hook helps a lot with giving the fish a little extra munch time on the hook and a little extra time for us to nail them. And also, the last time we were here, the sheepshead we were catching were probably like 10 to 12 inches. So I'm hoping that now it's a little bit later and the water's a little bit warmer, maybe some slightly bigger ones have moved into this area. Oh, just missed one. Dang it, that was definitely a sheep. If you look here, he munched up that second crab we put on. I'm gonna try this small little mud crab on there now. That'll really load up this hook. There's one. Wow. What is that? Hit it hard. Oh, it's a red. I thought for a sec that was gonna be a sheep. I was like, wow, like that would have been a tournament winner. Nice. It's a fat one. Look at this fat boy. He's got a belly. You've been eating good out here, boy. See, look at the bottom here. Lots of ragged, good looking structure. That's where this fish was hanging out. Boom. Sweet. That's the cool thing about fishing with crabs down here. It catches everything. All right. You know what? Let's try another little muddy on this 1/4 ounce bottom sweeper. This one's pretty big, so we'll just put one on there. I've also got some real nice sizable mud crabs, so they might even be actually too big for this hook, so that's why I decided to pick up some larger ones. Got 2 1/2 ounce, and then I got a 3/4 ounce, and I got those larger side weights just because in case the current gets too fast for this 1/4 ounce. I got some marks on the screen there. Check that out. I think I'm down near the bottom, but I might try pulling it up a little bit. Take a few turns with the reel. See if we can put it right in front of those fish, whatever they are. Probably reds, I would imagine. Maybe trout. There's one. That's got to be a sheep. Oh yeah, that's a sheep. He actually hit it on the drop too. That was cool. All right, not a bad one. Definitely bigger than from the last time we were here. I'm gonna give him a quick little measure if he'll let me. It's about 15. All right, we'll send him back. There he goes. They're such a feisty fish. They pack a punch for their little size. But the little fiddler crab combo Whopper meal got the job done. All right, beautiful. And we're using 30-pound fluoro today. And this is the 4000 Dioworcester Tate. I believe 10-pound Green Moss Power Pro braid, and my 7-foot Dark Matter medium heavy power fast action spinning rod. Another one. Oh gosh. Oh my god, what was that? Oh my god, was that a sheep's head? I have no idea. Did you see how much, like, that was a lot of power. That fish just yanked the rod tip like straight down in the opposite direction under the water. That was crazy. I have no clue what that was. There he is. Leash on. It's probably another red. Oh no, it's a black sea bass. What? That's crazy. We're catching something different every time. That's awesome. This right here is my favorite fish to eat. I just absolutely love them. This one's a little small, I believe. I think they gotta be like 14 or 15 inches here to keep. So if we get a legal one, I might have to keep them for the fryer or the grill. It'd be really cool to know where that ship is going. I've actually seen that same ship, I believe, off Montauk. There's one. Woo! Whoa! This guy's pulling hard. What do we got? Oh! Another big sheep, or well, bigger sheep. Whew. That's got to be at least pushing 16 or 17 inches. There he goes. This one's actually a big fiddler. You can probably just put this guy alone on the hook, just like that. So we're primarily focusing on like 10 to 15 feet of water, and we'll give it like another 15-20 minutes, and I might venture out a little deeper just to see if maybe that's where some bigger fish are hanging, or maybe some black drum. There's one. Something real tiny. Oh my gosh. We're going downhill now. That's a real baby. Oh, right in the face. Another one. Little guy though. I noticed the current has picked up quite significantly, so maybe that's why the bigger ones have stopped feeding, or it's just like luck of the draw. But yeah, we'll keep at it. Maybe we should try one of these bigger mud crabs again. That looks good. Ah, this guy like took a crap on me. Dang it. Snagged the bottom. Dang. Broke it off. Yeah, this current is really whipping now. And yeah, like as soon as I was dropping it to the bottom, the current was just sweeping it along, and it was making it more difficult to feel the bottom, or like have an idea of like how close I was to it, and therefore we snagged it. All right, so I'm gonna put on a brand new 30-pound fluoro leader, and I guess we'll try throwing on a 1/2 ounce. All right, back in action and ready to drop her down. Whoa, this current's starting to whip up like crazy. Well, I'm gonna put on a fresh little mud crab, and since the current is getting too much on the front side of this structure here, we're gonna have to do what I didn't want to do, but we're gonna go to the other side where the wind is like directly hitting, but it's gonna be the eddy or the backside of where this current is running up against. So we'll have less current, but there'll be more wind, unfortunately. All right, let's see if we can find some fish on this side here. Definitely a lot less current, but it's just the wind is going to be a little bit of a nuisance. Oh my gosh, what did we just hook? There's no way this is a sheepshead. I literally thought we hooked the bottom for a sec. This has to be a big red or a big black drum. Oh my gosh, he's ripping line. Whew. Took us about 30 minutes to finally hook up on something on this side of the jetty, and it's a really good fish. Oh man, I just want to get a look at it. Come on, or catch it. This fish is so like digging deep. Like, I just hope it doesn't rub me off on anything. Oh, really heavy. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just want to get a look at it. Come on. Oh, this fish is pulling. It's got some shoulders. Oh, I just saw its tail. I think it's a big red, bull red. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah. It's a nice fish. I got him. Heck yeah. Check out that fatty right there. Easily an over slot. Got that bottom sweeper right in the top of the mouth. Get a nice revival on him, we'll send him on his way. Or her. Might be a hefty female. There she goes. All right, back in action. Whole mud crab on a 1/2 ounce bottom sweeper. Hopefully there's a few more just like that sitting down there. We'll be exhausted by the end of the day. My arms are already a little shot from that one fight. That was so fun. I didn't even feel that fish thump the jig. I just pulled up. I thought I was actually caught on like a rock, and then all of a sudden it started pulling. Oh, just had a bite. Oh, there's another one, something. Oh, a little sea bass. What's up? Yeah, I'm going back there. I'm waiting for the tide to switch around, and then it's gonna go in with the wind and I'll be fine.
You're all good though, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Thank you. What a nice guy there. He's just checking to make sure I'm okay. But yeah, you know, it does look, you know, pretty snarky. Or it is really snarky out here, but you know, luckily I'm able to kind of hide behind the structure from the current. And when the current changes around, it starts going in, it'll blow in with the wind, and it should flatten out a lot in, you know, like an hour or so, 2 hours maybe. All right, so we went about 90 minutes, I guess, since that redfish, and this wind is really cranked up even more. But the good thing is it's a lot later in the tide now. I think the tide is starting to ease up just a little bit. Like in probably like 30-40 minutes, it's gonna be low tide. So we're gonna try back in this same zone where we started today, see if we can get a few more fish. If we can, great. If not, you know, it is what it is, and we'll probably start working our way back to the launch. There's one. Fish on. Oh my gosh. Fish pulled hard. Jeez. What do we have here? This is a sheep? Dang, dude. It's a sheep. He pulled really hard. This one, dang. That's probably got to be pushing pretty close to 17 and a half, 18 inches. See ya. Another one. Buddy. They are stacked right here now. Oh, and, and now it's a red. That's funny. This is a nice slot size red, just about the same size as the first one we caught earlier today. Or actually, that was our first fish we caught today. And I'm craving some fish, so we might have to throw this guy on the stringer. There's another one. Booyah. There's something good. Oh man. If this is a sheep, this is gonna be a big one. Oh man, yeah, it's a nice sheep. Well, actually, no, he's not that big. It's probably just about a keeper. And you know what? Yeah, I think he was pulling extra hard because we had him like kind of hooked on the side of the face. And I think we're gonna keep this guy for the table actually, because it is getting even snarkier out here with the wind, and I'm kind of ready to call it quits. So we're gonna bleed this guy and probably pack it in and start working our way back to the launch. All right, we are back at the truck. Let me put you down for a sec. All right, well, unfortunately, after we threw that keeper sheepshead in the box, well, fortunately, I guess, I continued to fish and we caught like 3 or 4 more sheepshead that were probably like 12 to 13 inches. Threw them back, and of course I was recording for all of that, but then on our last or second to last piece of bait, I dropped down, got a solid heavy hit, nailed them, and up came a nice like 18-inch black drum. And of course, unfortunately, I wasn't recording. The one fish that I wanted to capture on film today, it wasn't meant to be. So I guess next time we'll have to come back out and make sure if we get on some black drum that I capture it on footage. And towards the end of the day, there was just a lot going on, and I probably just was zoning it, I was zoned out on trying to not flip the kayak, and also just focusing on the fishing and not the camera, being that at one point it was like the wind was like blowing against itself, and there were like water spouts, and then throw in the mix of like all the boats, some boats going by, and the cargo ships going by and sending wakes my way. All in all, it was just a real tough day out there, and I'm really glad though that we stuck it out, because we got on a good bite of a variety of different species today, and we got the sheepshead. You throw in that some of those the smaller reds, and also the big bull red, and we got some dinner, so it was definitely an 8 out of 10 kind of day. It would have been a 10-10 if I captured the black drum on footage, but that's the name of the game sometimes. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button to be kept up to date, and also enter for a chance to win the Volkinson timepiece watch here. And I guess until next time, you know the deal. Like always, live to fish, fish to live. And maybe, just maybe, this weekend we'll try that sheepshead tourney, which could be pretty cool. And maybe we'll even win or place, and somewhat, because we were catching some nice sheeps, and I bet you, once if it was a nicer day, I bet you we would have had a better shot of like really nailing them hard, because with the elements and the conditions, it made it difficult, but we made it happen. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.